please like and subscribe.
You're good.
All right. Welcome back to another Crypto Bros
Hi, girl.
podcast number 89.
This is great. I don't think you guys were able to hear me because it lights up green when I actually talk. It wasn't green at all, but maybe girl.
Do it again.
No.
Yeah, it's St. Patty's Day. Most people are probably drunk. They won't even notice. It's all good. Right? I don't know. I didn't know it's St. Patty's Day until I ran into a little kid and said, "Good thing you're wearing green today, otherwise I'd pinch you." And I'm like, what? So, yeah, I got lucky. So let's talk about a few things real fast before we get into our guest, Trucker, and what he's got going on. And we're bringing back the taste test today, I think just because Holly doesn't like us as much as she used to. But we'll get to that a little bit later in the episode. So, guys, do you know what's happening in 8 days? I knew it.
You're moving.
No. Something more epic than that. 8 days.
Close.
Say it again.
Is it our 2-year anniversary?
It is. A week from tomorrow is our 2-year anniversary. And then we are going to be on someone else's podcast. We're going to be on Dragon Rider's podcast, Beyond the BS, the day after that. So we'll be on that live on the 26th. I think it's 7 o'clock Central. And so we'll have some fun stuff to talk about. We actually made it through 2 years, and we're all still alive. So I guess that's cool.
Sweet.
Yeah. I don't know after this taste test. Holly just had evil look. I'm a little bit afraid.
There's a Holly hangout in Holitivity section. I never knew that.
Yeah.
It's been there a while.
It's been there for about a month and a half.
I didn't
Maybe
know.
2 months.
Well, you guys, I don't do Discord ever.
Yeah, or where.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, but so 2-year anniversary, we have that going on, and today is also not just St. Patty's Day; it's Selection Sunday. So
Yes.
3 of our teams didn't make the tournament. Mizzou. Where did Arizona end up?
They actually got number 2 seed, and we play against Long Beach State. They just barely got in. So crazy story. They just fired their coach, and they went into their tournament and won all the games. And so that's how they got into the big dance. Yeah.
So what happens when they beat Arizona?
Shut your mouth. How dare you?
Uh,
How dare you?
Uh-oh. Sounds like that Kansas Butler game from like 10 years ago.
Oh, no. Last year, you guys were number 2, and Princeton beat us first round.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because remember, it set up perfect. It was supposed to be Arizona and Missouri, and they both lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
We can't have nice things.
Yeah, have nice things.
So I say, since there's not a whole bunch of new news when it comes to cryptos in the world this week, just pretty much steady trading, a little bit of a dip earlier in the week, a rise back up today, but it's still kind of where we thought it might be with kind of trading sideways, still looking for those positive things. I say we get right into Trucker. What do you guys think?
Like it.
yeah.
Or should we just ignore him the whole time? Like everybody put your hands up over his picture?
Who's Trucker?
Yeah. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
There he goes. He's hiding behind his Irish. I don't have the box. What's it called?
Irish taters?
Irish
Taters,
potatoes.
Orion's Irish taters.
Oh, Ryan's.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Tradition over 100 years.
Like I told you off camera,
You-
just because it's tradition doesn't mean it's a good idea. So, Trucker, welcome. It's nice to have you. I see your
thank
whiteboard
you.
still has a lot of information on it that we'll try to decipher later. Get all the sleuths out there.
Yeah, all it is still the old Vulture goals. And now up top is all the spaces that I have all lined up.
Ah.
That's good.
So, been extremely busy.
So I'm basically, since you've been here before and we've kind of talked through some stuff, I just want to give you the opportunity to just start off by kind of just telling us what you got going on, because there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a ton. Yeah, I'll go through like a little base, and then we'll build from there, I guess. So as you know, we were doing Walter, and then we kind of took a turn. I didn't want to leave anybody in the dust, so because I still wanted to keep building. So we moved everybody from Walter over to here. Actually, we just got the liquidity move today, so that was pretty cool. We're getting everybody together, earning trust. So besides that, we started with InterLink. Now, InterLink, I wanted to build something that was for everybody because I love Unite DeFi and trying to bring people together. That's like my main goal with everything that I pretty much do for years. So I figured, you know what? I'll just make a project that's dedicated to that. Bring every project in, investors, absolutely everybody. So we're in pre-sale right now till the 23rd, and our launch, we're going to do a buffer week for our launch is the 30th. So the main goal is we're going to launch with staking and yield farming. So not a lot of projects do that. So what we're doing is we built a Telegram, a Discord, and we're just trying to go to every project and see if they want to be an Alliance member. Now, with the Alliance member, you'd be able to become a rewards member in our D app for staking and yield farming. So you can actually go on our platform. You have to stake InterLink token, and then you're going to have a drop-down menu. You can either choose InterLink will be the default, BNB, or any one of our Alliance members will be a rewards token. So it's bringing everybody together.
How many members do you have right now?
Right now, I believe we have, I think it's 12.
Wow.
I can read them all off quick. We just gained one today too. So you guys got me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So right now we have Dive Wallet, High as a Giraffe, User Token, Rev Token, Crift, Avail Token, Master Key Finance, Lucian, the Man Token, Baby YOLO Token, which didn't launch yet, Bundy, Blockbusters Tech, and all of the Mirror tokens, all the Mirror Protocol tokens.
So people can choose out of that plus BNB and plus the InterLink token itself?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, what's awesome is there's no lock period.
I do like that.
0 to 45 days. There's I think it's a 15% early on staking fee, but after 45 days, it's 0. Now, while you're doing the staking, you can choose Crift for today. All right, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to choose Prevail token. You can switch it. Claim and switch. You can keep switching between whatever tokens you want. So I thought that was extremely neat because it lets you diversify your whole portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's only one token at a time, which is the downfall, but that's on me because I didn't even think about that later on until I had a couple people ask me if you could choose 2 or 3 and do percentages, which that's huge, but that's like a whole different ballgame. I mean, later on it might be in the cards. Well, if enough people, that's another. I'll just bring it up now. The community is going to be massive in this, so they're going to have a lot of decisions. Instead of me just saying, all right, me and the team, which is my buddy Mike and Ben, they're actually from the bull market crew. They put everything on their back burner for now, and they're helping me. I mean, it's tremendous with the work they're putting in. But everything, it's not going to be, all right, you know what, we're going to launch this product. We're going to do this. We're going to list here. We're going to come up with a small group of what we think we should do and then put it up to a community vote. So the community is almost going to help build this project. So it's, say if we have, I made the marketing wallet, it's buy and sell is 5%. 3% goes to staking, 2% goes to marketing and development. Now, the reason why I made it development is so we can have choices like that. So say if there's $1,000 in the marketing wallet and the listing on, we'll just say CMC is going to be $1,000. We can either do that, or we can do another option like XYZ wallet is going to cost $2,000 to list us. What should we do? Should we save up that much more, or what should we do? So I'll put it up to a community vote for a day or two. So it's I want to be community focused. It's pretty cool, and I have a ton of these projects that are on board. They're always helping retweet. They're coming into our spaces. The Discord is built. Like, I don't do Discord either. Like, Ben is the master of Discord. Like, he made all these little things. I tell him, like, hey, we should do this. And he's like, sure, he'll put it right on. So Lucian and High as a Giraffe, I'm sure you could tell what both of them are all about. So we ended up making a little 420 space for him. So I'm in there and was like, hey, you guys go in there. I want you to meet. Like, this is not about InterLink. I want to see you guys meet, because I think they have something that can actually go together. Like, from what Lucian has, Lucian Buds and High as a Giraffe, like, I think they can merge and do something pretty good. So you have your own space in it. So, and then there's gaming. There's enough for everybody, because everybody is so divided in their little bubble. You have this group over here, and realistically, they're not part of the team, but they're fighting like it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how all this crypto stuff is. I know it's going to be an extremely hard task. I mean, I've got pushback from it from a lot of people. Like, oh, so many people have been trying to do this. I've been trying to do it for a long time, just never had a project. I'd always do spaces like Unite DeFi. And I mean, I've had spaces to where people hated each other. Like, I actually had to go over and be like, hey, can you unblock him so he can come up and help talk? Like, and they did it. They worked together, which is awesome. So I figured I'll take the jump and we'll go from there.
I'll talk on that for a second, because I think the thing about Discord that turns people off is that you have to join so many different groups, and then it becomes very hard to cycle through it. You know, I'll have 20 some notifications on my phone, and I have no idea if it's at an everyone or if it's actually at me. And then when I click on it, I can't find it. And it's like, I know I'm ignoring people at some, I'm not all of them are directed like to me, but even when I'm tagged in it, I can't find it. I can't figure it out. And I've always thought one Discord with a bunch of people like you've done, because I know when we went in there were people from almost every other Discord I'm in, all in a one-stop shop. Because also, and it's not really like I'm not angry about it, but my only other gripe about Discord is I feel like every project that has one feels like they have to put things on it all the time, even when it's not really that big of a deal. So if you had a one-stop place, which is kind of, I guess, like Twitter or X, but if you had a Discord where you had separate little channels on the side, but then when people really did have something they wanted the masses to see, it would make it way easier for a guy like me that just is not going to sit on Discord all day long. Because we want to support people, but we're not the only ones that have lives outside of what's going on here. And I just think that idea is great. I think it's something, I hope it takes off. I hope that is something that people will really gravitate towards, because I, for one, am all about it. So kudos to you on that.
We have a good following that's coming up on Twitter. We use Telegram a lot. Telegram is just like, it's just simple. It's like a huge message chat. And then the Discord is, that's pretty much just a hangout spot. Like, I don't go in it all the time. Once in a while, I'll look in it. I'm in the same boat. Like, I get lost in it. Like, one of my buddies he's got a huge community. He's got like 400 channels, and he's like, oh, you got to come into this room and talk to us. I'm like, I don't even know where the room is. Like, you need directions on how to get to the Discord rooms. Like, look at me. I couldn't even figure out how to get into the podcast today. So it's like,
Which is basically what we use Discord for, is so that way it's an
yeah,
easier way to get everybody together. The quality was better than Zoom or anything like that, so we did that. But I'm with you. I mean, people will go into our Discord and say something to us, and I'll notice I don't even see it for like 5 days. Like, hi, sorry. I know that either whatever you want to talk about is way outdated, or we really look like jerks because nobody said anything to you. But yeah, no, I think that's a great idea, man. I really hope that takes off because I understand that each one of them kind of need their own thing from time to time. But if there was more of a hangout spot, and then when I did get a notification from a project's Discord, it would be something that I would super interest me. Like, oh, I need to go read this because it's not 8 times a day or 20 times a day or whatever it may be. So I just want to throw that out there. You brought that up, and I thought that was a great idea, and I'm rooting for it. I hope it takes off.
yeah. I mean, it's there. So anyone's convenience, they want to come in and they don't have to just go join other people's discords and get lost in it. They can come here. Like, we're looking at each other like we're a hub,
Right.
like a central hub that we
That's a
can be
great
used
way of putting it.
all these other projects. So I mean, everyone's working together so far, and it is great. We've had so many projects come in there that are alliance members that are all working together with each other. And then we have a bunch of members from us go over there, and we're all talking. It's definitely working out pretty good.
Well, it actually
Um,
opened my eyes to a few projects that I didn't really know anything about, that I saw chatting and doing different things, which made me go look at them. That I'm not sure I would have seen them if it wasn't for that. So I think it's good for them too.
yeah, I mean, so when I was doing Walter, I was kind of trying to do the same thing,
Hmm.
like bring other projects on and bring everyone together. I mean, it worked a little bit, but then I also, on the other hand, had a bunch of people who, like, we would retweet all their stuff, and then other projects wouldn't really push ours so much, or like, yeah, we
Yeah.
want to be a part of it, and then they were like, see you later. So I mean, now it's getting built way better than it was. I think a big part of it is I'm trying to do it as professionally as I can. So with the staking contracts and stuff, all I need from you is your contract address, and that's it. And I can take your picture off of Twitter, and actually I can put you on the staking platform. I don't need any liquidity, but I don't want to do it like that. I want to build relationships. So each
Hmm.
one that I reach out to, I send them a message on Twitter. Hey, this is what I'm doing. If you would like it, I would email you everything. I email them a proposal. You get back to me. We'll do a Zoom meeting or something. So it's right off the bat, I'm building a relationship with the team and the CEO, and then we bring our communities together. I mean, I've had people also that are like, not really interested because some people want to stay by themselves.
Yep.
Some projects want, and I'm totally okay with that. Like, I just want to give you the option. So, and then we can also do like Bundy. Bundy, I guess, doesn't have a team. Like, they have a bunch of people, like influencers, to help them. So, I mean, I reached out to a bunch of them too, and all of them said the same thing. Like, we ain't got no problem with it because we don't own it. Like, it's, so I put that up to a community vote. And of course, it went to yes. So we threw it right on. So that was the only one so far that we didn't really talk to a CEO, but there was no need.
So let me ask you that about the community-driven project that you have here in InterLink. When you do have situations arise where there is a decision to be made, how do you get that vote together?
As in, like, how do we put it? How do we figure out the vote to put onto Twitter or something?
Yeah. So is all of it not only that, but also is that where the vote takes place? Is on Twitter?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I think we were going to do that too. On Discord, I was going to do I would call it like the voting booth,
Mm.
but not a lot of people, like you were saying, not a lot of people use Discord. So I think most of our interaction is on Twitter or X. So me, Mike, and Ben, we figure out like what our best options are. We're not gonna like throw some crazy thing out there. We're gonna say, all
Right.
right, we want X, Y, and Z. All right, we all pick one. We all decide on them. Like, whatever happens, whoever votes for what, it's still going to be a good outcome. And we'll throw it onto X and say you got to pick one of them. Whatever happens from there, that's what the majority of the community wants.
So whenever it gets to that point, there, I guess what I was also thinking is, so you three are going to sort of vet the outcomes so that nothing super crazy happens, but give the community the final say.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to list on CMC for $1,000, or we can save up $50,000 and build a blockchain. Like, yeah, we're taking away that, and we're giving a little bit.
Gotcha. So let me ask you this: what makes this InterLink token? What makes it unique? Is there one thing that stands out to you that makes it unique in this market?
In this market?
Yeah, or just in this space in general?
I think pretty much the trying to bring people together.
Okay.
I think that's the most unique part. There's been a bunch of projects that have tried it and haven't gone that well. I've had a couple CEOs reach out to me like, good luck, like we've tried it and got nowhere with it. I think the biggest downfall that I have, which I've only heard it from I think one or two people, is that he's just trying to bring people from other communities to steal money from the other one to bring over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can see that, but if you see what we're building, it's not like that at all. Like I paid for everything so far, staking, yield farming, the launch, all that is paid for. Nothing is going to get returned to me on launch, so you're not going to see one of those big red candles to be able to take all that money back. I'm buying in like everyone else. Like there's not going to be any like false narrative of trying to take communities. It's honestly trying to bring people together.
Yeah. Well, and I think that also where we're at in most people's journey through crypto, especially over the last 2 to 3 years, is you are going to have those people that are going to be skeptical, and I do think that part of that is a good thing. I think people probably should be skeptical at some level, but it's just that when it comes to what you're trying to build, that's always the same thing I hear over and over again. Well, I can only support one token because if I support it and all the people go there, now nobody's going to buy the token that I first bought, and which I think is super silly anyways, because we preach diversifying all the time, Yep. And so, yeah, I'm sure you'll run into that. I know you have. I'm sure there'll be more of that. Yeah, we wish you the best on all of that for sure. Is there anything else about it that you want to talk about? Because I don't want to skip over anything, but I also don't. I also want to respect your time on a Sunday recording this with your family and stuff. So, and we have to do nasty taste tests still. Yeah. So, and Caleb's got some questions for us, but go ahead.
On the 19th, we're doing a pretty big space, and I mean that's going to be the one to listen to for everybody. Whether you're looking to invest, whether you just want to learn. We have our developer actually coming up and explaining everything.
What time is that?
What time is that?
That is the 19th. 1 second, I can bring it right up. That is March 19th at 3 p.m. PST, so it's 6 p.m. EST.
So 5 here. Okay. Are you going to be recording that space?
Yeah, that space is going to be recorded. That's going to be on X.
Because I have a meeting and I will not be able to listen to it live, but I will go back and pay attention to it if you record it.
Yeah, it'll be a lot better coming from him. We can only talk about so much, and it's like he'll be able to do it in like such detail that people like anytime he talks to me in bed, it's like mind blowing how like knowledgeable he is. We are going to be announcing something that's going to be like extremely cool. Another big utility. Starts with a D.
That's our hint, because this actually come out on Monday, so the 18th. So then you'll be able to launch that on or tell everybody on Tuesday. So hopefully people will listen. And I do, just so you can kind of see our world a little bit. Sometimes we do get the community will say, "Hey, how come you didn't dig deeper into this topic or the technical aspect of it or whatever?" Whereas what we're really trying to do is bring some awareness, ask some questions, especially some of those projects have been out a while, maybe even some tough questions. But with the technical aspect and that side of it, we kind of leave that up to you and your devs in those sort of atmospheres with the space and things like that. So I definitely pay attention to the whole circle when it comes to entertainment, but then the technical side of it. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for that. I wish I didn't have that meeting, or I'd be there live.
Yeah, another thing I forgot is we actually just got our audit back.
Mm.
We had Solid Proof do an audit from the staking end contract. So I told you I'm trying to do this like as best as I can. So everything that I thought of, like over the years of me being in projects and what I've seen and like the negatives, the positives, I'm trying to move along those lines. So like the staking and yield farming and simple swap is going to be right off the bat at launch because I hate waiting. Like that was my big thing. Like all the projects, all right, we're gonna have this and this and this, and we're gonna bring this out. Okay, well, then you're gonna launch, and we gotta wait X amount of days or months or years till something comes out. I don't want to do that. Like I have somebody that's building, ready to go, and as soon as we're ready to announce something, it's already getting work done. So like
I
our
like that
announcement
too.
on the 19th, that's not going to be no 3 6 month project. Like that's going to be quick, and everyone's going to realize what Interlink is all about then, and how this is all going to work and help other projects. So that's going to be, yeah, I can't wait. We're definitely
Exciting.
excited.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. Holly, do you have any questions? I know we're having some problems with your mic, so I'm gonna give you a second, and we won't say anything. And then Greg laughs.
It just screws it up.
Is it my turn? No, I don't really have anything. I feel like you guys have been like super straightforward with what you're gonna do, especially with me. I mean, if I have questions, I just ask them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I mean, I did have some issues with their pre-sale the actual link. And so, and I know other people did as well, and they kind of heard us and came up with the swapper contract that's super easy. You just literally send BNB to it, and then it does everything else. So you just kind of wait for that. But I don't really have questions. I feel like it's I feel like you're a good person to unite DeFi with the connections that you do have. And so I'm excited. I mean, there's no I don't see anywhere how any of this could be any drama. If you don't like a project, don't pick them as your rewards. Pick somebody else. Easy, simple. It doesn't have to be like a my project's better than yours type situation because everybody's there.
Mhm.
So
I agree with you 100%. I hadn't even thought of it like that, but there's so many people that have, I don't want to call it hatred, but just a dislike for a project or whatever. And if that's the only choice, I may not invest in it, or because they can't stake and get what they want. But with all those choices, there's a couple of them on there I'd be excited to stake and get rewards in for sure. So, and if you don't like any of them, you can always get BNB, right? I mean, that's a good thing. So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's like she was saying, like you don't have to interact, you don't have to talk or get one of those other tokens. Like we have a couple projects on there that it's not like unseen. Like a lot of people don't like a lot of people from other places, but talking to the companies, and I tell all of them, there's not going to be any like hate or anything. It's pretty much you coming on. We're trying to bring everyone together, and they can choose your token, you can choose their token. It doesn't matter. So they're all on board with that. I haven't had one person come back and say, you know what, you have that person on there. I'm not dealing with that.
yeah.
So they all see the vision of what's about to happen. So
Well, there's so much
and that, yeah,
Go ahead, Trucker. I'm sorry.
you say a good point with that swapper contract. A lot of people like we didn't want to do pink sale, so we made a pre-sale page and a lot of people were having difficulties. Like it's like with Trust Wallet and all that. Like if you go to connect, it makes you go to Ethereum first, then you got to go to the three dots, and it's like, so we're like, you know what? We listen to everybody. I mean, Holly was the only one that was giving us trouble, so we made a swapper contract just for Holly.
Just for Holly, yeah.
That's what
Makes it super simple for everybody.
You know what's cool about that though is I saw the interaction with that on X, and those sort of things are the ones that make me go, okay. Because I think you get more loyalty from people when things don't necessarily go really smooth and you still take care of it than you do as everybody's awesome when everything's perfect in the world. But the people that I use in my private life as, contractors are the ones that take care of me when things didn't go so well. So I think that's good. But, also I was just going to speak, on the division part of that. It's not just in this space, it's also just in the world. There's just so much division. I think if you can bring all those people together like you're trying to do, I think a lot of them will figure out that there's not a lot of difference between the people that are investing their money, and maybe there can just bring a little bit more friendly vibe to the whole scene. Because so many people got burned in the past with different things. I feel like that just turned them a lot of people bitter. And we've talked about it before. I'm not going to get on a soapbox, but I just hopefully something like this can kind of turn the tide a little bit and make it kind of like it used to be, where people respected one another and they didn't always have to agree, but they could at least respect the opinions and find out that maybe through something like this that we're all not that different. So
no, if you take crypto out of it and put all of us into a little bar or something like that, we're all going to talk about something and get along. Like that's just how it is.
Yep.
Right now it's just divided because you like this and I like that. So people are sticking with it.
And I always think that's weird too, because like if you sat down and you had 32 people and they all rooted for a different NFL team, doesn't mean they hate the other people. I mean, unless maybe you're a Raiders fan, then I can't get along with you. But I'm gonna be okay with most of the people in the room, right? It's the same thing with crypto, but for some reason, I think since we have skin in the game, people take that to the next level, and it's a little bit disheartening. But I feel like there's a turn. The tide's changing a little bit on that, and things like this for sure will help that.
Yeah,
so
it's too is everyone got so divided when we were in the on the bear market. Because I mean, you had everybody that had a ton of money in it, and all of us were way down. So it's like everyone already. It wasn't hatred towards everybody. It was just like in general.
Yeah.
Like, so it wasn't good. But now I think with the bull market coming, everyone's going to have their spirits lifted.
Let's go.
And we're going to start pushing. So.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks have been super exciting. I've actually enjoyed watching the charts again and planning on some of my sells and buys, and bought a few dips mid this week, and got my bag goals finally to where I wanted them. And I'm just sitting back and waiting for that time to kind of get to where the price needs to be to make some money. So it's exciting times.
It's time for Caleb's Choice.
His choice.
His rules.
All right. My first question is, do you prefer square pizza or round pizza?
Square.
That's super funny that you say that, because I prefer square pizza.
Square.
Round. What? Square?
I'm a round.
Yeah,
You don't like
Sicilian?
Oh.
Is that what square is?
Yeah,
Sicilian?
Sicilian, or you can go from where I used to live up by like Scranton area, Old Forge Pizza.
Yeah.
Is that by Dunder Mifflin?
I was getting ready to. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Sorry, that's an Office reference. Solly.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, do you not like the crust of the pizza?
That's what I was wondering.
Me?
Oh well, both of you.
Whoever picks square.
Yeah. So most of the square crust is usually thin.
Crust.
Yeah, and I like that better than regular crust on pizza. I never eat like the big outside ring of the crust. I never eat that.
Me neither, but I don't
Sicilian, I like when it's thick.
It's a handle.
I like it thicker. Yeah.
I like
Yes,
the thin.
Yeah.
Then like St. Louis style, where it's like cracker crust, or no?
I don't hate that.
but New
So I like
York
the cheese.
pizza is my favorite. Like I love New York pizza, and it's thin, but it's round too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Is it crunchy?
Well, I like the.
no, it's not crunchy. It's like floppy kind of.
See, most of the square pizzas I've ever had were kind of crunchy crust, and I like that.
So I like the stuffed crust, the round
Oh,
stuffed
that's
crust.
my favorite. That's my
Yeah,
favorite.
that's glorious.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
The best.
My favorite piece when you go on the boardwalk, and it's always just sitting out, and they reheat it. That's my favorite pizza, boardwalk pizza.
Really?
It gets that.
Boardwalk.
Good.
I don't
I don't
know.
know boardwalk.
Where? What boardwalk?
Ever been to like the Jersey Shore or anything like that?
Nope, not
Uh-uh.
allowed. We've been banned.
Oh,
I'm gonna say that.
It's all
Go
because
find yourself-
it's all
find
because of
yourself a
Caleb.
boardwalk.
No, someday I'll get there though.
Ollie's like, what?
Confused. What?
Caleb got us banned from the Jersey Shore. We can't go.
We're not supposed to talk about that anymore.
I know we can't say it on air. That's part of the settlement.
It's real.
I'll have to confirm or deny that off air.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I can't record that.
These guys. I can't with you guys.
Hey, we're like 4 weeks away from Vegas. I got to start getting myself built up. All right, Caleb, what's the next one?
Would you rather spend the day around a negative loved one or a positive stranger?
Positive stranger, hands down.
Yeah.
Down.
Forget the
Amen.
family. Negative.
Wait a second. Does anybody in this room have negative family members?
Yeah.
I've got several.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, me too.
Yes. How could you not have? I feel like everybody has somebody in their
If
family.
not, you might be that person.
Yeah. That is true.
Who are
I
you
have-
pointing at, Josh?
Side. You.
In general.
Okay.
Greg.
Louis, if you're hungry, now it's time for dinner because you're going to bed in an hour.
What was that?
I'm going to bed in an hour. Shauna just told me I was going to bed in an hour. I was in trouble.
Tell Shauna you're in the middle of
You know
something.
what? I'm just gonna turn this off.
Man, Shauna got all over you, Greg. You're
Yeah,
in
she
trouble.
Holy cow!
What's going on?
Wow.
It's in an hour. It's only going to be 8:00. What did you do? You did something bad, Greg.
I did, and I'll be sleeping out here.
Did you get banned
My
from the
man shed.
Jersey Shore?
Possibly. But we can't talk about that, right?
No.
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay. Okay.
Are we?
Next-
Let's just raise our hand. Are we all in agreement? We would much rather hang out with a positive stranger.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Next question.
All right, my last question is, what skill would you like to master? What is
Ooh.
something that you... Yeah, go ahead.
No. What were you
I'd
going
like
to
to learn
say?
how to play the banjo.
I would trade crypto without losing everything all the time.
There you go.
Only trade making money.
I want that skill.
Trade.
Only buy 1,000x coins.
Learning the charts. Oh god.
That'd be awesome.
You want to learn how to play the banjo, Caleb?
I do.
Sweet. Sit on the front porch in your rocking chair. The banjo.
Bagpipes. Yeah.
Ooh.
The crazy rocking chair.
Well, what else are you going to do if you can't go to the Jersey Shore?
Yeah, true.
True.
Might as well learn how to play the banjo.
Drastic difference. Jersey Shore banjo.
Banjo.
It's St. Patty's Day. And I'm just stalling because I don't want to have to do the taste test. So
Oh.
Guess it's not that bad.
we'll
can't
find,
wait.
find out.
I'm just waiting for 3 days later to still have this chicken flavor still in my cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think mine would have to do with computers and probably coding. I would really like to master
That's a
that.
good one.
Because maybe I can be a hacker one day.
Ooh.
I thought you already were.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
No.
you weren't
not yet.
responsible for the crypto crash? I thought you were.
No, but I wish I was. Like, how cool would that be? And you're not gonna get caught. Woohoo!
yeah.
True.
Create your own dark web.
Greg, what skill do you want to know?
The drums.
Right
The
behind you.
drums.
Well, it
Yeah.
sounds like you start a band.
Yes.
Yeah. there we
Banjo
go.
and the drums.
No. If they're going to do banjos and drums, I'm going to do the harmonica. I'll pick it back up again and become really good at it.
There you
Holly
go.
will sing.
Holly,
Yeah.
you're the lead singer.
Oh, Lord.
We're in trouble, aren't we?
We're in a lot of trouble.
That's all right. You can handle it.
What about you, Trucker? Oh, you're the crypto. The
Crypto master.
expert. Yeah.
All right. I hate to say this, but Holly, what crazy question do you have for us this week?
It's not that crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But in lieu of the big dance coming up, who do you have to win it all?
Oh.
Did you think I was going to ask you some dancing question?
No, I just thought
Tap dance.
some of the questions that you've had, I think, gave me a brain tumor.
I know.
And it's in
yeah.
remission, but we'll see.
Oh, yeah. No, not for long. Don't get too comfortable.
Okay. Who's going to win it all?
Who's going to win it all?
Purdue. Purdue's gonna win it all.
Purdue?
They just lost.
It is.
So did Houston. Houston lost to Iowa State.
So did Tennessee. And so when
Yeah.
we lost, I didn't like cry that much. Like it didn't hurt as bad.
So are you picking U of A?
Yeah, every year. Like
It doesn't matter.
good or bad, I pick them even if they're not in the
Yeah.
tournament. Pick them.
You can't pick them if they're not in the tournament. Holly. That's not how this works. All right, Greg, who you got?
I missed it. My internet went down. What was the question?
Oh,
I was
Who's
frozen.
one of the big dance?
Do what?
Who's one of the big dance?
who's gonna
Going to
win
the
the big dance?
the
Basketball.
big dance.
College.
Oh.
College basketball.
Oh, see, I don't keep up with
He
it.
still doesn't know. The NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I don't keep up with it at all.
Just say
Pick a
Mizzou.
team. Pick a state.
Oh, Mizzou. All right, we'll go with Mizzou.
Holly,
They're not in it.
I know they're not in it, but you just said you picked Arizona
Actually,
when they're not in it,
well,
so he can pick
you know-
Mizzou.
Wait, hold on. I'll pick Arizona.
Yes, Greg. Yes.
I'll do that.
There you go.
Screw
Greg.
Mizzou.
Trucker, who you got?
Wow. Wow.
The Eagles.
The Eagles?
Yeah, the Eagles.
Oh Lord.
Billy.
I don't know. I don't watch basketball at all.
Well, here's one for let's see if Jalen Hurts can get them to the Final
There you go.
Four. And
That gave me like a sharp pain in my back when you did that. Shit.
so, since it's St. Patty's Day, and since it's almost our 2-year anniversary, and since I've given you enough grief today, I will also pick Arizona. Okay? Now, unfortunately, whoever I pick loses, so I
Do you
may
guys
have
wanna
just
hear
cursed you.
Wow.
Awesome note is the Final Four and the championship is here in Phoenix this year.
Do
Oh,
you
is it?
have tickets?
Well, so for Christmas, I bought my parents Final Four tickets.
Okay, so take them back from them and then give it to us, and then we'll come down there and watch the Final Four. Steal your parents' Christmas presents.
Yeah. No, I will for sure, if they make it, I will for sure go. Yes. There's no doubt about it.
Well, we're too poor unless SHIB and Doge and things like that go up skyrocket, but we'll tailgate in the parking lot with you.
So the crazy thing is if we make it to the Final Four, no, I can't go. And the reason why is because we'll be in Vegas.
Is that the Final Four weekend?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, well, I hope Arizona loses then.
No, we still won't because I'll go to the championship game.
Yeah, and we
Yeah,
could
I bet, yeah.
be watching that at a sports book somewhere, and that would be a good time. Maybe it'll
Yeah,
be Arizona versus Mizzou in the Final Four. No, no. Still not going to happen. Not this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're bringing back something new.
I can't delay it any further.
Just eat it, eat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it. Have some more chicken, have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried. Just eat it.
We're bringing back
Nope.
the taste test.
Inevitability.
Holly, you picked this out. You explain to the people what's happening.
Here's the thing. A funny little side note is I was so excited about these that I forgot that I had to actually like do it too. I was like, yes, I'm gonna get these guys, and then I'm like, well, Holly, you got to eat it too. So that kind of sucks.
You do have some, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thing is, it's the weirdest thing. Apparently, Missouri doesn't allow, next day air for fried chicken, and Florida doesn't say next day air for ketchup. So I had to send you guys ketchup.
No, we got the ketchup
And
ones.
Trucker and I have the chicken fried candy. And then
I would rather have chicken. Yeah.
yeah.
Me too.
Once we're done, we're gonna wash it down with mustard flavor soda.
Mustard.
Musty.
And then, so
Yummy.
because I don't totally hate you guys, and in lieu of St. Patrick's Day today, I got Orion's Irish potatoes.
Yummy.
It's a Philadelphia tradition for over 100 years.
Boo,
Who's sponsored?
Eagles.
It looks like an owl pellet.
It looks like a hush puppy.
It kind of does. So,
Which one are we starting with? Oh, I guess I should open my nasty
yeah, you
mustard
got
soda.
first
What's first?
the candy.
Hard candy.
Oh, that's great. We
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
eat the potato first so we could have something that tasted decent.
Treat it.
It's gonna taste like fried chicken.
I didn't bring a
mustard.
napkin.
Mine stinks. Mine stinks so bad.
This doesn't smell like anything.
Smells like Heinz or Red Gold.
Chicken
Red Gold, yeah.
stinks. Trucker, you doing okay?
Oh, are we supposed to eat this?
Yeah.
Okay.
It tastes like tomato soup.
That's what I was thinking.
That's not bad.
I'm taking grilled cheese with this.
Yeah, I need a grilled cheese.
Yeah.
I think we
Ours-
lucked out.
Thank you, Holly. Ours is
No.
good.
It tastes like dog food. Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, if you like
Wait,
tomato
did-
soup, that's what this tastes like.
Yeah,
Didn't
it's
your
just
daughter
tomato
like that?
Mm-hmm.
soup. There's something wrong with her.
Trucker
my God.
lasted longer than me. That was bad. Ours tasted like it gave off the smell of dog food as I was eating it in my mouth. Yeah. So now
Ours was pretty good, Holly. I
Does
mean,
dog food smell bad though?
it does, Greg.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
yeah, it smells bad.
So now wash it down since you guys, hopefully
wash
this
it.
sucks for you and actually helps for me and Trucker. Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for the
Cheers.
confidence
Cheers.
there. Oh, it smells bad.
It tastes real bad. Oh, it tastes real bad.
I mean, I guess it's not that bad.
I feel like
That's
the
not
ketchup candy
We've
did something
had
to it,
worse.
though. Because when you
Yeah,
guys that had the ketchup candy, when you took a drink of this, did your whole mouth just fizz up?
Yeah, mine did.
Yeah.
There's some reaction to that ketchup candy.
Mustard's like, hey, ketchup.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
up?
We're buds.
Yeah, I'm not
We're
drinking
together.
any more of that. It's not the worst that one we've had because we've drank like 8 different sodas.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, the combination with the ketchup candy, I feel like it neutralized it. It was weird.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
But as soon as it hit my mouth,
I-
it just got real fizzy. Wonder if you can hear that.
Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what
Okay,
a
that's
relief
enough
it is.
of that mustard soda. It's really starting to taste like mustard now.
What are you doing, Trucker? I feel like our candy amplified the taste of our candy.
The candy
It
was
was
bad.
all bad.
No, that tastes bad. This actually isn't a.
I feel like the
bad.
more you drink it, tastes more like mustard, though. I really think
Pretty
the
good.
ketchup candy neutralized the soda. It was super weird, but now it tastes more like mustard.
I would drink that
it's
again.
that same dude. It's Lester. Can you guys see
it's
that?
the same guy that made
It's,
the other one.
I hate that guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Coconut sauce.
He's the guy that has the grass soda
Grass.
and the bacon soda, and Lester is a jerk.
Ranch,
Ranch,
corn,
yeah.
sweet corn.
Now moving on
Yeah, right.
to Orion's Irish potatoes. It's a Philadelphia tradition for over 100 years.
And this is
Awesome.
for Happy or not Thanksgiving, St. Patrick's Day.
It smells good though.
It actually does. It smells like cinnamon.
It does. I hate coconut though.
Not bad. Very dry. I got to wash it down with mustard.
Mm-hmm. I say the flavor's good. The texture is kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's like a very fine sandpaper.
Yeah.
It's super sweet, though.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Great going.
I ain't doing
we
that.
got a puker.
No, I can't do gag reflex. Oh.
I'll leave that one right there.
Thing we've ever had, and Greg's spitting it out. Like the easiest one we've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something wrong with you, Greg. You're the guy sitting there
I-
eating seconds of some of the nastiest things I've ever heard of in my life, and you spit that one out?
Coconut is my weakness for real. I gag on
Kryptonite.
coconut 100% every time.
Oh, you can see that.
Oh,
It's super sweet, though. Like, I don't know. I guess as a little kid, I'd probably eat that, but it's too much sugar for me.
Yeah, a lot.
So we haven't done the taste test in a
Pretty
while,
good.
but that wasn't as bad as many of them that we have done, I would say. Mustard soda is super weird, and it's really more weird that Greg has drank over half of his bottle.
He's up there golf.
bad. If there was a cooler full of diet everything, and this was the only one left, I would drink this.
That's
for
how
sure.
much I drank.
I drank.
Greg, put your bottle up there.
Full of sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Wow, yeah, I knew it was super
Tradition.
sweet.
I was trying to get you guys a sugar high.
Over 100 years.
Yeah,
It's tradition.
enough sugar to last you the rest of the
Diabetes.
year.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to send you guys a canister of fried chicken.
No?
I want some fried chicken.
Wait,
That sounds good.
I'm gonna
fried
Not this,
chicken
not this.
candy?
Dog food.
Not
No,
this.
we don't need that.
No.
I feel like we got gypped on this whole thing with your
Hey, Holly.
potato soup.
That's all right.
We had dog food. Like,
Holly,
You're the one that did the jipping.
you need to
Yeah.
turn around. Turn around, Holly. Turn around. Just
No.
turn around
She's not going to do it.
and read that sign behind you.
Be fine.
Live your motto and do not be sending us fried chicken candy.
fried chicken candy. I feel like you have to try it. And
I
I'll
want
get
some.
ketchup.
Take it to Vegas.
Okay.
I'm not. Nah.
That's it. Wait till he's all tuned up and then give it to him like a breath mint.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh my God. I am
Oh.
going to do that. They're gonna forget by then, so yes, I'm gonna do that.
No, I'm not going to forget. This is a steel trap, Holly, for at least 10 minutes.
Send what's left of the chicken, and Caleb send what's left of the ketchup.
Do you make Mike eat that stuff?
He ate it earlier. Yeah.
No, I'm going to make Stephanie try it, and she'll probably throw up.
Lions, the 100-year tradition. He hasn't tried that yet.
Oh, I bet Stephanie loves it. She loves sweet stuff.
Yeah.
So,
But we're making corned beef right
Well-
now. We're gonna have corned beef and potatoes for.
Yeah.
Because he's full Irish. We have a full Irishman here, so
oh,
we don't just get
Awesome.
by without celebrating this Green Day.
we do. We're going to have brats, which is not from Ireland.
No.
It's
Germany.
not.
No,
You're
definitely not.
Aren't they
Well, that's
German?
all right. It's European. Yeah, it's German.
Yeah. Bratwurst. And I wish I had a cool
Cool.
German accent. All right, guys. Well, thanks for trying to kill us, Holly. We appreciate it. And Trucker, thanks for coming on. We appreciate that for sure. And like last time, man, best of luck. Let us know if there's anything we can do. I will be tuning in. I wish I could be there to support you live, but Caleb and I have a deal we have to go to. And but we'll listen to it, and we're rooting for you, man.
Sweet. I appreciate it.
I'll be there. I'll be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Support.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, Holly, you don't have a choice. You just sent us all poison to eat. Like,
That
you
was
have
the worst
to show
taste
up.
test.
Yeah,
That was the worst
Greg
one.
spit it out. I mean, come on.
You got me. Like that was it.
All right, guys. Have a great week, and God bless.
All right.
I'm Caleb. Please like and subscribe.